Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another special video from Ludy Bros Entertainment. It's your boy, Big Bro Lamar Ludy here. Lil Bro Logan Ludy's with me, and we got a very special guest for you guys today. You see him sitting there. He's got his red Clipper shirt on. It's an OG Ludy Bro. It's our dad, Big Bad Brad Ludy. How you doing, Dad?
How you doing? I'm doing fine.
Well, we had to bring him in today. We had to bring him in. He's a Clippers fan. He's got his gear on, and he came on today. He wants to talk Clippers with us. We want to get your guys' comments at the end of this video. Make sure you hit us up. We want to see what you guys think about this. We're talking about the state of the Clippers before the NBA had to go on hiatus. We want to get some stats out there. We want to see how the Clippers was doing, and we want to see what you guys think. So I'm going to turn it. Usually I turn it over to my little bro, but today I'm going to turn it over to my dad. Dad, what's some stats that you got, some special stats that you got for your team that you think is important and we need to know about? What you got?
All right, man. You know, the Clippers are 44-20. They got the fourth best record in the NBA, second best in the West. You know, they're 2-1 against your number one Lakers. They were 7-3 in their last 10 games. And they got Kawhi, the middle range monster, on the team. Kawhi will eat your lunch from the middle range.
Okay.
And then he'll step back to the three-point line and bust your face.
Okay.
So,
Hold up, Dad. We're talking about the mid-range game. Now, the NBA has evolved. There's only two types of shots you take now in the NBA. You either get into the basket or you're shooting the three. Lil bro, what you think about that? Comparing how today's game is with people shooting from the mid range.
Well, I mean, I think it still works. I mean, if you can hit the shot, then I mean, it's just as good as getting a layup. I mean, I think that it has evolved to the 3-point game, but you still have to be able to make shots, and sometimes you can't hit threes from the threes all the time, like the Houston Rockets. They'll have times where they go cold and can't hit nothing. And sometimes getting a basket is better than getting no basket.
Oh, okay.
Let me add to that, big bro. What did I tell you when you was a little boy? You live by the three, you die by the three.
That's true. That's very true. That's something that I've always said since it was instilled in me as a young man. You live by the three, you die by the three. But the game has evolved. We've seen the Golden State Warriors win, and it looks like the Rockets have a nice recipe for success too. They've been winning a lot of games since they changed to their small ball lineup. So, Dad, what other stats do you have for us? You want to get a little bit more into Kawhi?
Well, you know, I could throw a little bit of number. I could throw a few numbers out there about Kawhi. You know, he's averaging 27 points a game, 7.5 boards a game, 5 assists a game. Kawhi is an all-around baller, and they haven't even turned up their playoff defense yet. And I have to admit, in some of the games that I've watched the Clippers play this year, their defense isn't where it's supposed to be. But I know, you know, they have a lot of injuries, people in and out of the lineup. Doc Rivers will get them focused when the playoffs come around. And they're going to tighten up that defense. Once they tighten up that defense, they got enough length to play with anybody. And like I said, that mid-range game is a killer. And if you don't watch out for it, he's going to come down and get you.
Chemistry in the NBA is important. We all know it. This team, I mean, how many games have they had? I know you got a bunch of stats there. Can you tell me how many games has their true starting lineup played together? Isn't it about less than 5? Less than 10, right, Logan?
Yeah.
That's fine. It's fine. If they can get 10, they were starting to roll their last 10 games. They won 6 in a row. And they were starting to roll. So now with this virus, they're going to be completely healthy. If they can get 5 to 10 games before the playoffs start, and then they'll start rolling in the playoffs. You know, they open up the first round probably against the Magic or the Mavericks. And, you know, that's a decent matchup. But I'll take the Clippers in 5 in that matchup. You know, I'll give the Mavs 1.
Well, that's actually one of the matchups that I was looking for was the Clippers and the Mavericks. I feel the Mavericks might have a little bit more in store and a little more fight to give to the Clippers once the time comes. If we can get into the playoffs, I think that's going to be when we take an intense look. We might have to bring you back when it gets time for that matchup.
Oh, I'll be more than happy to come back and talk about that matchup. Like I said, it's going to be in 5 games. I was going to say 4, but since they haven't been playing and they're only going to get 5 to 10 games before the playoffs, I'll give them Mavs. I'll give them one win. They got, what do they call that? Porzingis. They got him.
Yeah, the
and
unicorn.
Luka.
They call him the unicorn.
The unicorn. That's what I was looking for. And they got Luka. He's a very good, very, very good player. He's an all-star player. But
Right.
this is Kawhi Leonard, Paul George.
Hold up. I got to say, Paul George, he's got a lot to prove. I'm going to tell you that right now. He has a lot to prove if he plays again. There are too many times he's been on for the OKC and to a lower extent, the Indiana Pacers. He comes up short when the moment comes.
You know, he's a baller. He's definitely a big baller. My question is just he's injury prone. He's good. He's a good basketball player, but the man's very injury prone. So it's not so much his skill set that I'm worried about or him stepping up big in the big moment. My question is, are you even going to be healthy? The most important ability is availability. If you're not available to play, you're not going to be able to contribute. And then the whole entire workload is going to fall upon Kawhi Leonard's shoulders. I don't know if that's going to be enough. When the Raptors won last year, they were a very deep team. And let's talk about the depth for the Clippers. Dad, I know that you had some information that you wanted to give us about the depth of the team. Someone we haven't talked about is Lou Williams. I mean, he's been having a great season. What do you think?
18 points a game, baby. 18 points a game. He's coming off the bench. He's picking and rolling with Montrezl Harrell, and he's averaging 18 points a game. And they go 10 deep. You know, Marcus Morris Sr., he's settling down. He hasn't really settled down in the team yet. 6'8", 6'8", 6'9", 6'8", 240, 220. They'll be throwing those bodies out there all night long, baby. All night long. And then, you know, we haven't even talked about Jermichael Green. He's coming off the bench for about 10, 15 minutes. But every time that I've seen him play, he's contributed off the bench.
Right.
And he's like the nice guy that'll get in there. And then I got a big question on Joakim Noah. We don't know what he could do. But there's another, but that'd be 10 deep. And you got Doc Rivers moving those people around. They get in a groove, get on a roll. It'd be Giannis to think he'd be seeing the Raptors again.
Well, in order for you to face Giannis, you're going to have to get by the Lakers.
Yeah. And you know what? Now that you said that, the Lakers had 6'8", 7 foot, 6'11", 6'5", 6'4". They're big too. I mean, they're bigger than your Clippers, really. I mean, yes, you picked up Joakim, but we haven't seen Joakim play in probably like 2 years, so we really don't know how good he's going to be. And I think Jermichael Green starts because he's getting 20 minutes a game. But I mean, the Clippers have some good depth. You know, the Montrezl Harrell was rolling for most part of the season. Lou Williams was hitting big shots. But
don't forget we picked up Reggie Jackson at the backup.
Reggie Jackson hasn't done anything yet.
Okay.
And
that's good. That's good. The depth for the Clippers. The Clippers have the depth for the regular season. But when it gets time to go into the playoffs, what happens with every team? Dad, tell me. I mean, I know this from you. What happens? You go down to a
6-7 man roster. But what I'm telling you, Doc Rivers, he can use these guys, and he will when the time comes. Yeah, most teams will go down to a 7-man roster, 7-man rotation, but the Clippers have the capability to go 9 deep. You know, there's going to be times in the playoffs somebody's going to have 4 or 5 fouls early. You throw in a Jermichael Green, he can hold it down for 5.
Well, we'll see. We'll
minutes.
see if those guys.
You bring that guy
Playoff basketball, especially when you're going up against the aura of a LeBron James, that it will intimidate some guys. That will intimidate some guys, and if you don't have, in order for you to beat the aura of a LeBron James-led team, you got to have guys that can rise up and match that star power. You're going to tell me that Jermichael Green is going to rise up and match a LeBron James star power team? I don't think that's going to happen. But the Clippers have been having a great season. I'm going to give you that.
Come on, man. I didn't say he's going to match up with LeBron James. We got Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, and then you can throw Harold on LeBron. So don't be bringing up the guy. I just said he has potential that can help out during the playoffs. But we got 3 guys. We got 4 guys because we forgot Morris Sr. Those 4 guys can bang with LeBron, and you know it.
I disagree, but here's the thing. the last game the Clippers played, which was against the Lakers, they all got exposed. LeBron James dominated them, and you know it. He bullied them into the rim because they have no size. He showed them that you cannot stop him from getting to the basket. Anthony Davis did what he needed to do as well. The shooters did what they needed to do. Kyle Kuzma stepped up big for them in that game. I don't think Marcus Morris is going to be that much of a help to you, but we'll see. I don't know yet. I don't think he's been with the team long enough, but we'll have to see.
I think the Clippers 2 games, or in the regular seasons, 2 games won against the Lakers. Is that correct?
The Clippers are. You know what? The
They
Clippers
still
are.
haven't played one final game.
They are 2 games to 1. They are 2 games to 1 against the Lakers. I said in a previous video that the regular season doesn't hold as much weight, but it's still all we have to go on, and it's where we get our stats. So yes, the Clippers are up 2 games to 1. However, you're only as good as your last game. And the last game the Clippers played against the Lakers, what was the result of the game? The Lakers won in a pretty strong looking fashion. And you have Anthony Davis, you have Dwight Howard, you have JaVale McGee. That height right there, that's going to be a lot. In a 7-game series, when you got to win 4 times against a team, that's a lot to overcome. That's a lot to overcome. 3 7-footers, that's a lot to overcome.
Thank you for saying that. I forgot all about Dwight Howard. I forgot all about
McGee.
the other person you just said. That's a lot of size you got to deal with. That's a potential posterizer going down.
That's right. That's right. It's hard.
I'm
It's hard
serious.
to
You want to
take.
laugh? You ain't got nobody to guard that rim.
You got to be able to protect the rim, especially if LeBron James is going downhill. Because don't forget, and this is coming up in another video. We're going to do Clippers and Lakers. We're going to debate who's the true king of LA. But you got to remember, LeBron James is getting the same rest as the rest of these guys, and he takes care of himself. He takes care of his body. During this hiatus from the NBA, LeBron James is getting the same rest. He's going to come in rejuvenated and hungry because he's got something to prove. And we saw that. We talked about that in another video. LeBron James, that last weekend, he beat the Clippers and he beat the Bucks. Giannis and Kawhi. He beat those 2 guys. And he was, once again, by Kuzma, he was anointed the king. So that's what it comes down to. Who's going to be the king? We're going to find out in another video. But to your point, the Clippers have been having a great season. I see you got your Clippers gear on. You got to represent for your squad. You're looking good. You're looking good. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for tuning into this video. Thanks, Dad, for taking part. We enjoyed having you, and we'd love to have you back. And we'll see you guys next time.